768. CM Punk versus Ric Flair. All right, there's a false count anywhere match. This is on WWE 2K15, so we're going way back 10 years to the first 2K on the PS4, the second 2K overall. I got Punk and Bret Hart gear, and Ric Flair. Here we go. All right, Punk's starting off strong here. So yeah, this is a false count anywhere. There's I can pin him anywhere in the SmackDown arena, SmackDown 11. So this was the last game Punk was in until 24 because he left for so long. So I guess he was in 14. I haven't played 14 so long I don't remember. I can't play 14 anymore because I don't have my PS3. Or PS4, but you can't play 14 on PS5, so I only have access to 15 to present day, to 24. But yeah, I'm sure Punk was in 14. But yeah, he was in 14 or 15, and that was it till 24. And then this is the first time, and 2K25 is the first time he's in the main launch roster, because he was in DLC last year. Probably because he came in so late, they needed extra time to get him in the game, so they had to put him in DLC. They couldn't get him in the main roster, but he's in the main roster this year. I'm guessing because he's listed there. All right, Flair's on him now. Of course, Flair's been in many 2K games, but he hasn't been in the last few years because he got associated with AEW. They took him out, but I'm sure he'll be back in 2K eventually. But 2K15, it's a good game. There's a lot less options and modes and stuff like that. It was a very bare bones type game, but it did what it needed to do. It plays a good match. But you couldn't create an arena. You couldn't create a match. There was a lot of the arena didn't start till the next year on 16, and the create a match didn't start till 18. So it didn't have a lot of the cool things, and it had a lot less sliders to settings and things. But you could still have a good match in it. And I still like to go back and look at it because it's cool to look at the old roster from that time with who was with WWE at the time. It's cool to go back and look. All right, Punk got Flair on the ropes here. All right, if you know, he put Flair on the ropes and the rope didn't bend at all. If you notice, it stayed up. There we go. He's gonna get it's false count anywhere. So there's no rules here. Get the chair, get everything going. I don't know what Flair was doing there. There, he caught him that time. So yeah, you can create a superstar in this. You could create moveset, and then of course the community creations is all shut. All the servers are shut down, so you can't. You're basically stuck with what they give you if you play now, unless you have a game save with your creations on it. But you can create your own because there's no community creations. But now you got a bat and a chair in there. But this game was very limited what you could do, but it's still the gameplay and graphics were still good. The graphics still look good. It's 2025. 2K25 is coming out soon, and 2K15 still looks good to me. Not as good as 2K24 does, but it still looks pretty good. Nice kick to the gut by Punk. Oh, we got another finisher and reversed it. There you go. Flair takes him back there. Figure 4. See if we can get him to tap. Yeah, I don't think there's a rope. It's a false count anyway. I don't think there's a rope break because he's right near by the rope. Let's see if he taps out. Nope. He didn't escape it. Flair just let it go. Yeah, and in a real match, Flair probably would have kept it on there until Punk got out himself. But nice suplex. But yeah, Punk's in like Bret Hart gear. Punk had a lot of attires, and he had 5, 6, 7 different attires in this game. There's some SummerSlams and Survivor Series and all kinds of different. But yeah, this one's I think it was from SummerSlam 12, and he has it's like Bret Hart colors. But yeah, but Punk likes, he's worn Macho Man colors and stuff like that. Punk got him. Suplex. Yep. So yeah, the kendo stick in there, bat, a chair, and now he's going to get something else. Yeah, the weapons don't disappear either. Even back then, they had them on there. The weapons stayed in the ring. They didn't, because there used to be games where the weapon would, you drop the weapon, they'd sit there for a little bit and then just disappear, but they actually stay. But even back in 2K15, they stayed. That is a good match. Yeah, I can't. Too bad you can't create. Couldn't create arena, and this was too bad. Because I always like to make the. I always like to make the red, white, and blue rope ring, the WWF '80s or Golden Era ring. The Golden Age of wrestling. They called the Golden Age the '80s, but the '50s used to be called the Golden Age. So I don't know. I guess I don't know what that's called now. But I remember they used to call the '50s the Golden Age of wrestling, and then now the '80s became it. Kick out by Flair. Good match. Yeah, these matches are fun to watch. It's fun to just set up a match and watch it. You can enjoy. I like to just. I think I do AI as much as I actually play matches with this game because I like to set up and just watch them like I'm watching a real match, and just see who's going to win. All right, Flair's hitting him with that chair right in the abdomen pretty good. Nice, drop the knee there. Cover, yes, yeah, there, false count anywhere. Kicked out. See, I wish I could move the camera now and see on the other side there. This is what's cool about 2K24. You can move the camera around, but you can't. Too bad I can't do that. So you can see the action better when they're over there. Because they kind of disappear. But if they're in the right position, they disappear behind the ring. Ooh, suplex. He hit his leg on the barricade there. Looks like a little. Punk, that must hurt. Body slam? Nope. Power slam? What's he going to do? Shoulder breaker. All right, he's getting another weapon. Yeah, if I could, I'd bring the camera around. I'm sure I hope 2K25 has that. I'm sure it will. They usually don't get rid of things. They just keep adding. Because if you look at the settings, 2K15 and the settings in 2K24, there's like a ton more settings and things you can do. That's my problem with AEW Fight Forever. There wasn't enough options and settings. So the game, the matches were good, the controls and the graphics, but you couldn't do enough. You couldn't change attributes and all that stuff, and they just kind of made the game get boring quick. This game, I never get tired of this game because you can always change things. Another cover by Flair. Another kick out. Good match. All right, I don't know how long there's no clock on there. I don't know how long this match has been going. All right, Flair's kicking him now. Flair and CM Punk. I don't know if they ever fought CM Punk and Flair. I can't remember. But yeah, this is cool about these games. You can have the match. You can have it all you want. Kick out again. Shoulder breakers. Flair likes that shoulder breaker. See, I can't see him now down there. So if I could move the camera, I would. I wish they get on there. I wish if they're on another side of the ring, you could see it better, but they disappear. Oh, this is his finisher. Is he going to hit it? Yeah, he hit it. There it is. I put the finisher reversals way up so they can get out of them easier. Yeah, Punk just won. Yep. Nice. A good match. Good win by Punk. There he is, Punk. The last game he was officially in until 24. All right, I hope you enjoyed that. I'll see you next time. 769. Ultimate Warrior versus The Undertaker. Here we go. It's Undertaker from 91, his first full year. And Warrior from WrestleMania 6. And I'm putting in a WrestleMania 6 arena. And this is WWE 2K15, as you can see right there. Here you are, Warrior as he was at WrestleMania 6. Yeah, so Undertaker was... he came in November at Survivor Series of 90, but his first full year was 91, so this is Undertaker 91. What he had, the gray... what are those called on his boots, and the gray gloves. His original look, which is actually my favorite look. I liked how he looked like that. And it's called Undertaker 90, but he's going to be, that look's going to be in WWE 2K25. I wish they had put it in 24, but they didn't. But they had a bunch of Undertakers, but they didn't do that one. But that one's going to be in 25, which I'm looking forward to using. So I'm glad they brought, because this Undertaker's been in several 2K games, but it wasn't in last year, so I'm glad it's in this year's. But basically, this year's, it says it's Undertaker 90 in WWE 2K25, but in 2K15 it says Undertaker 91, but it's basically the same one. He basically was the same in 90 and 91. In 99, he was only around for like a month in 90. So his first like, you would say rookie year was 91. And then him and Ultimate Warrior had a feud in 91. They were doing I guess it wasn't on paper. They were doing house shows. There were body bag matches and stuff. Undertaker and Ultimate Warrior is pretty good, and some of them are on. I'm sure if you type Undertaker vs Ultimate Warrior on YouTube, you probably find a match from Madison Square Garden or something. When they used to televise the house shows to the local markets, you could probably find Warrior and Undertaker. Because I'm sure they fought at Madison Square Garden and they used to televise all those house shows. Which some of them are on they might be on Peacock, but otherwise check YouTube. A nice kick by Warrior. This is a normal match, no 10 count. There's no weapons or nothing. There's DQs are on. It's just a regular, typical DQs on 10 count match, count outs and all that. But yeah, this is the ring I try to replicate when I create, when you can create an arena, and then 2K16 on, I create this arena, just different variations of it, but with the red, white, and blue ropes, because I always like to tweak it to my liking. So, but you couldn't do that in 15. So you're kind of, if you want to use that, you kind of use the built-in one like this one. But I like to put it without the WrestleMania logo on it and stuff. It's you've seen some of my other videos. But yeah, it's good to have this Undertaker and Ultimate Warrior. It's my favorite Ultimate Warrior look too with the WrestleMania 6, because he had the logo on the chest. It looked really cool. Of course, it wore off during the match against Hogan at WrestleMania 6, but it looked cool. But yeah, it was one of Warrior's best matches. If you go back to WrestleMania 6 and 7, against Hogan and against Macho Man at 7 and Hogan at 6, are two of his best matches. You want to see some good Ultimate Warrior matches. They were really good. They were longer matches. They were really good. Undertaker's punching him in the stomach. Nice punch there. So Undertaker's going to drop the leg there, a little leg drop. What else is he going to do here? But yeah, this was a good feud. Yeah, I guess it was a spring summer '91. This feud happened. You go search it. I'm sure the matches are, if they're somewhere. There might be one on Peacock. I'm not sure. There's a ton of stuff on Peacock, so I would imagine maybe it might be on there. No, kick out. Good match so far. Oh, here comes the finisher. Nope, he's going to get out of it. Yes, I finisher reversals all the way up, so they get out of the finisher easy. I think it works better for the matches because the wrestler he doesn't want to get in that finisher, so he's going to be trying to get out of it any chance he gets. If he sees it getting applied to him, he's going to try to get out of it really quick. So I think it's a good idea to put the reverse finisher reversal sliders at maximum. All right. So 2K25 is what 3 weeks from. It's about 3 weeks away. It's 3 weeks from. I'm recording this on February 13th. It's about 3 weeks from tomorrow. It's out, I believe. Yeah, 3 weeks. It's out. So it's not far away. It's 3 weeks out and 4 weeks out because it depends on which version you bought. If you bought the Undertaker or Bloodline editions, it's 3 weeks away from tomorrow. If you bought the standard edition, it's 4 weeks from tomorrow. Unusual to give it to you a week early because usually they do 3 days. So again, a week early is unusual. They usually don't do. I've seen it done before, but traditionally it's 3 days early if you buy a deluxe edition, not 7. So that's pretty cool. They did that. It's still coming out later than last year. Last year's the early edition came out March 4th last year, I believe. So it's actually still coming 3 days later than last year's. All right, Undertaker got him here. He's tombstoned him. Yep, he got him. Undertaker beats Ultimate Warrior. Good match. Let's see Undertaker celebrating here. There he is. All right, I'll see you at the next match. 770. All right, we have Gold Dust versus the Great Khali on WWE 2K15. Here we go. The Stream Rules match. So I was looking at the roster for 2K15, and it had a lot of good wrestlers on there that are not there anymore, like Khali, and then it has the whole Shield, the whole Wyatt family with Bray, Eric Rowan, and Luke Harper. All the whole Wyatt family. They had the whole Shield's there, like Dean Ambrose, Seth Rollins, Roman Reigns. You can have that 6-man tag. There's a lot of Rybacks in it. There's a lot of cool wrestlers that are in 15. That's why it's cool to go back at these. Like I keep saying in my videos, it's fun to go back and look at these old 2Ks because they have just look at the rosters and the wrestlers that were in the game that aren't in there anymore that are long gone from wrestling and stuff. Like Ray Ryback hasn't been in WWE in years, but he's in 2K15. Then you see the guys that have been there for a long time. Like 2K15 has both Usos, Jimmy J Uso in there, and you see where they are today. Jay won the Royal Rumble this year, and it's really, really fun to go back and play these old 2K games. It's cool that you get to use the Great Khali. I mean, I know there's community creation; you create whoever you want, but it's different when they're in game, and you get the theme music and everything. So, I mean, obviously, I can't do the theme music here because of copyright, because I'm creating my content here, so I can't use the theme music. But it's just cool to go back and check these games out, and hopefully you're enjoying my when I go back to the past here, because I don't want to just do 2K24 or 2K25 coming. I want to use all the 2K WWE games. It's fun to go back because maybe a lot of people they never played 2K15, so then they can see it, or they never played. They didn't get into WWE 2K till 2K22 or something, so they never saw the ones before that. So I can show them to you, except 14 because I don't. You need a PS3 to play 14, so I can't play 14, the first one, but 15 on I can play. But yeah, actually, like, yeah, I wish I hadn't got rid of my PS3 because I could have kept 14. Although I don't know if it'd be hard. I don't know if you can record and narrate videos like you can on PS5 on PS3. So I don't know how easy that would have been, but. Okay, could you play 14 on PS4? I forget. I don't even remember now. It's been so long since I haven't played PS4 in years because PS5's been out for 5 years almost. No, a little over 4 years. Khali, Goldust. Who remembers Goldust and Roddy Piper, WrestleMania 12? It's a good match. I should have that too. Have Goldust and Roddy Piper. And then I think Piper's in 15. I think Piper's been in all the 2K games. I have to check. I think he's in 50. I can't remember. I gotta look. All right. But yeah, I could do a triple threat with Khali, Big Show, and Andre the Giant. 3 giants with 2K15. That'd be cool to do too. But yeah, 15. It's nice to go all the way back here. So it's basically 10. 25's coming out. It's basically 10 years, and it's cool to go back and. This game is fun, still fun to play, still a good game. Even though despite its lack of settings and things, you could still have some good matches. And the roster was really good. But I'm looking forward to 25, biggest roster ever, over 300. I think the record is 19 had the biggest roster, so I think 25 is going to pass that. I think 19 is going to be second as far as roster size in WWE 2K games. I guess it's the biggest in-game roster of all time is going to be 25. Because if you count Fire Pro Wrestling World, I mean that's created. You could have like the PC version of it. You can have like unlimited. You're only limited by the storage you have on your computer. But that's created wrestlers. I'm talking about like wrestlers that actually come with the game. They're actually in-game wrestlers. I think 25 is going to be the all-time record. I think 19 to go to second because I think 19 is the highest right now. I think 19 had the biggest roster. So yeah, 25 is going to beat it by a lot. I think it's going to pass 300. All the other ones are in the 200s. But yeah, I don't know what the wrestler count on 19 is, but I think that's the biggest roster ever right now until 25 replaces it. But 25 said over 300. I'll have to count them and see how many 300 and 325. Who knows? Then if you add the if you add your customs, if they got 100, I'm assuming they're going to do 100 customs again. That'd be over 400. Maybe you're able to do like 450 wrestlers with the customs. If they have like 350. Yeah, hopefully they'll release an exact number of how many wrestlers are going to be in 25. All right, Kali is a good match. Kali and Goldust here going at it on Raw. But yeah, there's a few things I want 25 to have. They need a slider for tag interference, for tag team matches, and they need a slider for crowd noise. I like to turn it down or up, depending on what I feel like doing. I'd like to see that. I did need a slider in that, because AEW Fight Forever has a slider for that, and Fire Pro Wrestling World has a slider for that. Most wrestling games have a slider for the cheer, crowd noise. They need a crowd noise, because it's sometimes it's too loud. Sometimes I want it louder. I like to be able to adjust it. So when I'm creating content like right now, I like to be able to turn it down a bit. It's like I'm talking. It's a little annoying to talk over. It's a little loud in my ears, but But it'd be when I'm playing, I probably want it louder when I'm just playing on my own. Nice headbutt by Kali. Who remembers the great Kali? He was in. Yeah, was he in 16? I can't remember. There's been so many wrestlers. I'd like to know a count of how many different wrestlers have been in all the 2K games. It's probably over 500. I mean, there's a lot of overlap. Like a John Cena's like in every one, Stone Cold's in every one of them, but all the other different wrestlers like Kali and stuff like that. Yeah, every different wrestlers. I bet you it's over 500 wrestlers overall. That's why I like to keep them all, because then I have access to all of them as in-game wrestlers instead of just having them created and stuff. Because created's great, but it's just not the same as when they're in-game. Especially for the entrance is the big thing there, because the theme music, you can't put your own theme music on the game, so you can't recreate that. So that's probably the main reason I like to use the ones that are actually in-game. Goldust going to get Kali here. You would naturally favor Kali in this match because he's a giant, but kick out. This is match 770. Before I know it, I'll be at match 1000. Oh, he blocked him. Nice suplex by Kali. You have to do the Kali Big Show versus Andre triple threat match. That'd be a cool video. Yeah, 1-2. Nope, kick out again. This is a good back and forth. This plays a good match. 2K15. 2K14 was good too. I haven't played it in so long, because I got rid of when I got my PS3. When I got my PS4, I got rid of the PS3. That's what I usually do, just to basically get a discount. You trade in the last system to get a discount on the new system. So I don't have the older system, so you can't play PS3 games on the PS5, so I can only play the ones that were on PS4. So it's 2K15 to on. And WWE 2K21 is that Battlegrounds game. Sometimes I call it WWE 2K21 because it replaced it. The Battlegrounds game. Battlegrounds game, I'll have to do some matches on that. That was a fun game too. You just can't do AI matches with that. I'll have to play them. But that was a fun game. Even though it wasn't as good as the annual 2K games, but it was a good game. It was fun. But actually, I hope they do it Battlegrounds 2 one day, because I'd get it, because I'd like to play that again. I still go back and play the original. But I'll have to do some matches with that. But the WWE, yeah, it's like I said, I call it WWE 2K21 because it was in place of it. But that was, I think 2K's contracted to release a game every year, so they had to find something that's why they released Battlegrounds, because they weren't ready to release 2K21, because they had to fix things from 2K20, so they were able to make the Battlegrounds game while they worked on 2K, the main series. All right, Kali working on Gold Dust here. Yeah, I forgot Kali was in 2K15. It's cool to see him in there. I like the giant wrestlers like the Andre Big Show, Kali, Omos now. Maybe Kali will be in 25. They should bring back put Kali in there. I wish they put Giant Gonzalez in there too, even though he was a brief character. He was only around for a few months in '93, but he was cool. And Lex Express Lex Luger I'd like to see too. He kick out? He got him. Yeah, I mean, no, he didn't get him. He kicked out. Close. All right, this is Extreme Rules, so they can use anything. Kali's coming outside now. Nice. This game is actually less glitchy than 2K24. I'm seeing less. I think I get more glitches with 24 than I do with 15. I mean, I'm not keeping track, but when I have a match of 24, I think there's more glitches with 24. Because this is 2K15 is pretty stable. It's not perfect, but it's pretty stable. And 2K20 is actually pretty stable if you set the right match. You just kind of limit what they can do. The less they can do, the less likely it's going to crash. So what I do is I put I do one-on-one matches, so there's less wrestlers, and then I put no exit on. He's got him. Goldust beats Kali. That's an upset. You wouldn't expect that. Pretty good. All right. Hopefully you enjoyed this match, and I'll see you at the next one. All right, for those on the live stream, that video will be up shortly of that match. If you want to see the match in its entirety. And let's see. So I'm playing 2K15. All right, I see some people are watching here. And I got two. Anybody have a match request? I can show you the roster. I don't know if you ever played 2K15. I know it was 10 years ago, so it's maybe you didn't get into 2K till later. But I'll show you the roster a little bit here. You can just look. I'll just go through them. There's Andre. Andre's been in every 2K. Bad News Barrett, Bam Bam. Bam Bam's been on and off with the 2K games. Batista's always in. Big Show's been on. Big Show went to AEW, so he hasn't been in recent ones. Let's see who else what's cool that was in this. Cesaro went to AEW there, but he was in this one. This is why I like to go to the old ones. You got Cesaro. You want to play Cesaro, you go back to 15. Jericho's in this. You guys that are in AEW now. Christian's in AEW. Punk's back. This is the last one Punk was in until he left till 24. There's Cody. Yeah, Cody before he went to AEW. I think the Iron Sheik was in 2 of them, maybe. I'm not sure, but he's only in as the Iron Sheik in 24. He was Colonel Mustafa in 15. So you can use the Iron Sheik, but he as his other character. But they should have put the Iron Sheik in there too, but they finally did it. That was the first time the Iron Sheik was in as 24. Corey Graves before he became an announcer. I have to have some Corey Graves matches. Damian Sandow, remember him? Daniel Bryan went to AEW. It's cool to look at this old roster from 10 years ago. The Ambrose before he left. A lot of these went to AEW. DDP's in there. DDP's in 25, I think. He's on the list. Dolph Ziggler before he left. Edge before he had another AEW. Eric Wan, yeah, they were in here. Fandango, who just came back. Fit Finley. There's General Adnan, who was with Slaughter. Goldust, Great Khali. I just did that. Honky Tonk Man. Hogan. Hunter and Triple H. Yeah, this is young Triple H from when he was Hunter Hearst Helmsley, and he was like the rich guy from Greenwich character. Before he kind of morphed into different. There's Usos way back then, still there. Usos been around a long time. Cena. So yeah, just give me just if you see something, I'll have a match if you want to see it. Luger was in there. They got to put Lex Express Lex Luger in there. They always do WCW Lex. Regal. Mark Henry. Miz. Bella, she just came back to Rumble. Paige left. R-Truth, Randy Orton's been there forever. Yeah, Randy Orton's been there. He's over 20 years there now. Because there he's 04, and he's still there in 25. Randy Orton, HOP. I don't know what HOP is. Randy Orton, HOP. I don't know what that means. There's Randy Savage. Randy Savage has been in every 2K game. From 4. First one was, for those that don't know, the first one was 14, and they do it every year, and except for 21 when they had the arcade one, which I always refer to it as WWE 2K21 anyway. Not much. Rey Mysterio's always there. Flair, hopefully he'll come back into them. Rick Rude's been hit or miss. Sometimes he's in, sometimes he's out of the WWE 2K game. Rob Van Dam, The Rock's always there. Roman Reigns, Rusev I think he just left AEW. He may be coming back. I may see him maybe he'll be in 2K26. Ryback, a couple of Ryback looks. See, Santino, remember these guys? There's Slaughter. You got all three of the. Actually, he's a good 6-man to have. Slaughter with his Mustafa and Adnan from WrestleMania 7. There's Shawn Michaels. I like they put Shawn Michaels 94 in 2K24. Because they never did that before. Sheamus. What is HOP? Anybody in the chat know what HOP means? Let me know. I have no idea what that means. And Sting. Yeah, hopefully Sting will be back in the game. There's Titus. There's Triple H as he has his morphed character from Hunter Hearst Helmsley. Tyson Kidd. Oh yeah, he was this before he had to retire. But I think he had a neck injury. Warrior. Undertaker. Yeah, I'm glad they have Undertaker 91 in this. Victor, I remember, yeah, Victor, William Regal. Xavier Woods, been around forever. Yeah, this guy's been, the New Day guys, been around a long time. It's cool you see who's still active that's in this game. It's good from 50, it's interesting. It's like the New Day. Then, the Usos. I remember Adam Rose. All right, anybody in the chat? Yeah, any match suggestions? I went through the roster. Remember Alberto Del Rio. All right. If you have a suggestion, match suggestion, I'll wait. But unless I'm talking to no one and nobody's here, I don't know. But anyway, post more matches here. Actually, I gotta post that match. I'll stay on live here. I'm gonna post that match. You can still hear me. The screen just blanked out while I switch over. All right, I gotta just checking my Goldust Khali match. I'll be right. The screen will pop up shortly here. Bear with me. It should be coming on in a second. I'm gonna post the Goldust Great Khali match for everybody. You can watch it all you want. Creating the content. That's what this job is all about. Creating content. All right. Yeah, no suggestion. I'll wait if you're thinking about it. So I'll post this match while I wait.